Hello, Last Land Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play I Am Setsuna with me, BlueAnkylo. So, I had a small problem. Normally you'd get a cutscene right here, but I've already halfway done an episode. Beginning of this episode, the one that was lost to the footage monsters, I hit record on my OBS, I've got a hotkey for it, and it didn't start recording. And I didn't realize that it wasn't recording for about half of the floor, so sorry. And I didn't have a save, because there's no save states. So you missed out on a couple dialogues and a little bit of random battling, which isn't a big deal, probably. So let me try to think. What happened here? We came up the stairs, and Setsuna said something about, well, the same thing she keeps saying, you know, she's grateful to have a soul. Oh, she said there's a story. She had a little story about, she had a legend in her village that when the sacrifice does their thing, they come back as snow, and everywhere across the land, snow falls. That's the soul of a sacrifice or chosen. And everyone thought that was all nice, and I thought it was terrible because she's still dead. So there's that. And then there was another floor where Kier had a little chit chat about, you know, wanting to live forever or something, and it was kind of lame. So, I think the enemies on this floor are all the same as what we've seen before, so I'm not going to spend much time talking about them. Looks like freezing doesn't stick between battles. We fought the same enemies on the floor below us, I think. I'm pretty sure I showed you the Lupera, right? If I didn't, there's your thing. And then we have a new Shroomback as well. But I think I showed you guys that last episode. I'm a little bit off kilter on what's new and not. Now these guys should be new for you guys. So now they're snakes. Sorry, I'm a little bit off my game because I've sort of already done some of the stuff and I forget what I talked about. Alright, so I'll re-explore this map, but I did already get that treasure. So, scaled monsters, Hell Viper, kind of cool and purpley, right? Cross between the two different snakes we've already killed, and should be the same drops except the rare. From this chest, what did I get? I think I got the Elemental Soul. And I was discussing whether or not this actually gives you elemental resistance, which it might, but it doesn't really say it exactly. I think you guys saw the other items I got was the 2 staffs for the kid, which I'm pretty sure we got on the last floor. And there was like a Sprint Knight, a parry Sprint Knight somewhere, either on this floor or on the last floor. We've already gotten before, so we'll explore it like normal. But that's all the treasure we've gotten so far, I believe. And I was talking about how, you get a lot of experience fighting monsters in this dungeon. Like, there's no point going, like, when you're doing the backtracking, there is absolutely no point in doing, XP grinding, because you just get so much more here than anywhere else. I can't get the exact kill on that stupid bird. I just give up. I'm not in the mood to try right now. But look at all that XP, that's crazy! Almost 3,000 XP per fight. You remember, like, the Behemoth type thing? I think that's the one that had the parry support Sprint Knight in it. But you'll remember the other thing we fought, the big Dino Dragon type thing that cast the mini Meteor on us. That only gave you like 1,000, I think. So, like, the random battles up here are just really, really good. Now, I'm kind of going the wrong way, and I'm kind of being silly about it, honestly. There's a staircase over here, but there's another staircase that I missed that I think we should take first. So what I did last time was I took the staircase right here, and when I went upstairs, that's where I triggered a cutscene with Kier, and that's where he was talking about, oh, when the journey's over, he wants to go on another journey of his own, and Setsuna, or Julienne, might help him to cure his dying early due to magic type thing when she regains her kingdom, and I said something snarky, and Julian was like, oh, you know, Endir means well, you'll be fine. And I'm like, no, I don't. I mean, for him to go back to his village and never go again. But anyway, this is the other staircase that I've never taken before. And I'm just going to guess that there's no cutscene here because there's going to be treasure. More snakes and some treasure. So yeah, I am sorry that you guys missed out on a couple little cutscene dialogues, but I really had no way to get it back other than redoing this whole area. The rainbow sword. Yeah, I would have had to reload before I entered the castle and just... yeah, it would have been dumb. So, Endir rainbow sword. It's very colorful. Light sword modeled after the weapon of a mythical hero. Glows with all the colors of the rainbow and boosts the critical rate. Now, the increased drops one might be good, but this one... I'm not a huge fan of crits, generally. As I'm sure you guys have heard before. So, I don't know if that's the kind of one I want. Still glad I picked it up. So now we'll just loop-de-loop back and go the way that we're supposed to go. I guess Nider needs... oh, there we go, we got to level up. Oh, that's what I was talking about on this floor last time, when you guys weren't listening. I was saying how this is one of those nice areas where you get so much XP, at least using this strategy, that you actually get a level up to restore your MP before you run out of your MP from battling. Pretty close, anyway. Like, you still use an ether now and then, but a lot of the times, I'm getting a full heal of MP and HP without having to even use anything. Which seems really good, like, really efficient time-wise and money-wise, as far as just leveling up quickly and making a lot of progress without having to go backtrack or buy anything. It's just, it's pretty nice. And if I ever do want to fight some of those Sprint Knight bosses that were super tough, you know, we're gonna need some level ups. Also, I kind of was sad that the angel bosses and the angel monsters and the deer monsters haven't been showing up, because I was more excited about getting their drops than fighting the same old, you know, color palette switches that we've had up here. So yeah, this is where we had the little talk with Kier about, you know, his plans after the journey. You definitely didn't miss anything with his. Right, some more snakes. See, look at that. We're getting crits all the time, and I don't even have a plus crit weapon equipped. Or a Sprint Knight for plus crit. In fact, Sprint Knight, have we got any new slots? Not yet. No, she had that slot before. You'd think it's kind of like it's slowed down on getting new Sprint Knight slots. I haven't had a new one in a fair while. Pretty good group clear. I like it. We're already capped down on some item drops. Not like that's a big deal. Oh, I remember. I picked up, I don't know if, I might not have picked it up this time around, but as I was going through this area, which is probably the Fringing Mountains technically, I did mention they were picking up a lot of damaged masks. And there is one other character that wears masks that we never found his homeland. I'm not going to get all conspiracy theory crazy, but it's a little bit suspicious. Oh, I was also mad that, like, we've never questioned Eterna's monsteriness after that random, the riddle guy at Julian's trial. It's like, no one's ever talked to her about that since, he told us that she was a monster. And I don't like it that we're not talking about it. Oh, we didn't do very good. Totally missed that Hell Viper. Well, now the snake is going to be able to chew on us. Kind of annoying. You know, even without using overpowered combos, the enemies aren't that tough. So, was this... no, not a dead end. There's no way. Nirvana Blade. You'd think it would be just Nirvana, but... Urvanin. So, let's see. One of those sort of mechanical looking things. Attacks on the user seem to activate the ancient magical energy that flows within the broadsword, boosting SP according to damage received. Well, you already sort of have that happen. Like, I know you gain some SP by taking damage, so maybe that just boosts it a little bit more. Probably not as good as bonus item use. That's like a really nice ability. Well, I suppose, strictly speaking, the item efficiency you want, like the plus 50% item use, you can also get that from Sprint Knight. So mostly I'm just saving a Sprint Knight slot by using that sword. Still, it's a good bonus. Okay, that'll be the way forward then, for sure. Let me just make sure I've explored the other areas properly. There might not have been much else to do, but... yeah, because this floor was sort of split in two, there was the two ways to get up here. I expect it's a little bit smaller. Most of these seem to be like a 3x3 grid. And there's probably just two slots to the left here that just had the treasure in it. So there might be a boss coming up. There usually is when you get a place like this. So maybe I'll save and all that. If I see a boss, I'll eat some food. The last time I ate the food for the behemoth type thing wasn't necessary. That's an odd thing to say. Do we know something about Sprint Knight holding memories? Or is this just a direct rip from Final Fantasy VII? But I do sort of remember her saying something like that. I don't remember very well, honestly. Yeah, Niter. She's a grown girl. She can do what she wants to do. Right, it was a dream. See, it's been a while for me. Maybe you guys remember. Miss Time Maids, what have you been doing? I'm glad I didn't miss that cutscene. Timey-wimey stuff. We've got a time mage that keeps blinking in and out of existence. That might be a monster. We've got a kingdom locked into perpetual cold with weird dimensional distortions. How does it all come together? Well, I get the feeling there's a boss over here. So let's go with... you know, I was hoping I'd find something with dark elemental resistance, because it's been so long since we fought the Reaper. I figured he'd probably be popping up around now. Let's just go with physical attack power. That's pretty good. Just in case. Look who it is! I don't think it takes too much to guess who was going to be here, right? You knew it was going to be him. Looks like he's got a little distortion here, too. Hey, Reaper. What's up? Look, we just want to stop the monsters from taking over the world or something. I did. Still don't know who his master is. Yes, who is your master? Well, you're kind of like 0 for 3 or 0 for 4. You've never beaten us before. Nah. I have no need for life. That's a little discouraging. I don't think that's how it's gonna go down. That's right, Niter, we got it. Nah. He's threatening to kill us all. Setsuna, that's just not, there's no. I'm sorry, Setsuna. This guy is not open to negotiations. I'm totally on Nider's side on this one. Thanks, Julian. Yeah, I know you want to die and all, but you gotta die at the right time. Still don't understand how that works yet. He keeps saying that, but it never works out for him. Descendant of the sacrifice. Guardian of the people. Alright, let's do it! Alright, so let's think about this. We do have a provoke. I keep thinking he's eventually going to start focusing on Setsuna, and Nider does have a lot more physical HP and such. Still, let's build up our momentum. That's dangerous. Getting us all grouped up. You know what? I never use stuff like provoke. Let's give it a try. He got his defense up, so that's good. Let's go with auto revive, because, you know. Oh, I didn't wait long enough. Shoot, that was my bad. Next time. And let's go with, We're all really close together. Maybe this will work for once. No, it never works. It says it hits all targets close. It just never works. Okay, so the provoke is working. We definitely were able to taunt him, which is pretty cool. That was one of the things I was hoping we'd learn about. I'm gonna cast Realization on Setsuna. Because her Luminaire with Auto Revive is really nice. Plus, this guy is likely weak to Light Elemental anyway. So I kind of want her to do some stuff here. Alright, we could try something like Paralysis. You know, status ailments, sometimes they work. This guy's not doing very much damage, though. Let's go, Setsuna and Thunder. Should be able to hit everybody if I hit the momentum. Now, I would assume this will give us extra damage. I don't know for sure, but... Gonna do one more realization for Nider. Sap. So that's sort of like poison. And it also tells me that he's probably the provoke is worn off. Anyway, I wanted to try out like the big damage one. I want to see if no, I wanted to see what's it called? Hagakure. Really expensive. Ignores defense, high crit rate. We've got Enchrono or Thunder, I guess. It's not bad. Could have been better. I guess we could go with status ailment protection. Might be a good idea, right? Dark Matter. Alright, well he one-shot Setsuna with one spell. That's... What happened to Auto Revive? I'm sure I had Auto Revive. Anyway, we got Momentum Control, Speed... Alright, so we're gonna try Provoke again, because if he can just one-shot her, that's just not acceptable. Absorb HP MP, alright. And I want to put Realization on Setsuna again so I can get the full Luminaire quicker. And we just did Provoke. Maybe if I do... I forget which one, I think... Some of these get some healing. I always forget which one's which. I think maybe something like Wind Slash gets HP regen. No, just extra damage. Still, we got Luminaire pretty quick. Also, this should probably kill him. I guess Auto Revive just wore off before we got to it, unfortunately, but... Anyway, that guy wasn't that tough. Unless he's about to fight us again in a stronger form. So, Reaper Man should really give it up. He's trying to use some Singularity Forces, maybe? Dimensional Distortion, I don't know. Should just kill him. Burn him up here, don't just stand there. Maybe that was just a warm-up. Yeah, okay. So now he's a giant black dragon. Well, let's see how we're gonna do. I'm just gonna start with a provoke. Not gonna worry about anything else. Alright, that was fine. Next up, still realization. I still don't know about all these buffs. They just don't last very long. But I really... No, not that one. Luminaire. I really want to get Auto Revive on people in case this guy has some... Also, this one seems even more weak to dark or to light element. Let's go with an Ether now. With Diffuse. Maybe even a mid-Ether just to make sure. I don't think it's required, but... Yeah, that's more MP than we're ever going to need. So, I want End Thunder again. That sucks. He just... What just happened? He just ate Niter, but then Niter revived, but he's not here. Well, that's weird. Maybe you're not supposed to use Auto Revive. Alright, well, let's try something like this, I guess. That's lots of damage. Well, that is just dumb. So he auto-revived and then he killed him again. I don't like that at all. Revived inside of its stomach. Well, this is gonna be a fun fight. Okay, well, I need to revive him first. And then we'll do a Luminaire again. On the plus side, we've done a lot of damage to the boss with Luminaire. We just keep that up with Setsuna, we'll be okay. Alright, plan here is to try and remember which one has healing. I always forget, it's been so long since I've played. I think Blade Wave did for sure. There we go. But really what we're gonna do is just Luminaire. Yeah. Yeah, he's two more of those and he's dead. That's easy. Nothing to worry about. Let's go for... I mean, you could try to paralyze him, I guess. I wonder if there's a way to, like, pin... Maybe, like, a combination with Setsuna where he uses Pinpoint. If there was one. Yeah, like, would that do extra damage? Because it uses Pinpoint, which is, you know, extra damage to weakness when he's... You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe? Should I wait and try that? I don't know. Are we all gonna die right here? Wait. Let me use... I'm gonna try it, though. We're gonna use Blade Wave to heal a bit. That didn't do very much. Now, I know the smart thing would be to just Luminaire again. But I kind of want to see, because he does seem to be weak to lightning. I want to see if this does, like, amazing damage. It needs to do, like, 1,000. It missed once. If both had hit for 500, that might have been better. Maybe, but Luminaire does, like, 700 on its own. So I don't know about that. Like, we could just kill him right here without any messing around. With a crit, even. Dragnarak. Light kill. Yeah, well, you know. Sorry, Tech Power. I need, like... Actually, you know, Tech Power might be the best boost for Luminaire anyway. Just do more damage. Maybe that's why it's so good. Well, nice try. You done? Where is the real you? He mentioned something about trying to get a better body. Okay. So you're heartless. Bit of a stretch, but I'll go with it, Setsuna. He didn't answer any of our questions, that jerk. Don't try to make me feel bad for him. All he ever did was try to kill us. Yeah, Steve Snyder is my man. Well, he was gonna kill us, so... Yeah, don't feel bad. If he wanted to see more of the world, he should have, you know, instead of killing us, maybe gone and seen the world. Who else has been created, Eterna? Hmm? How come you've never told us about yourself? She's not going to tell us, is she? Well, obviously we need to jump into the rift and go into some crazy alternate reality. But this is a good point to wrap the episode up, I think. That could have been a difficult boss. I think if you didn't have Setsuna with Luminaire, that might have been a really tough fight. So I'm glad I brought her, because it did seem to take extra damage from light element, which you'd expect from a dark dragon, so really cool. Alright, well let's, I guess I could look at the entry for him first. We'll end the episode in here. So, the Reaper, we fought him 4 times. He was pretty easy this last time, really wasn't a big deal. But this Disomorphic monster, which is really just a black dragon, mutated after energy, some sort of monstrous power. Same as what interfered with Julian's mind. So, Reaper is a human with monster magic? Is that the idea? As he became desperate, Demi became Demi 2, Draconic Breath became Draconic Rage. He only had 1 drop and we got it. Alright, well that's that. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you next time for whatever's behind that rift. Have a great day, guys. And gals.